find all four of these statues so I can advance. I want a sword or something. I don't want a lance. Pretty sure if I take this sword, I'm gonna have to fight a boss. I don't know if I'm ready for that, so just leave it right now. Might come back and do it later. Like I'm like, I guess, level 50, maybe. Need, yeah, sword. This is what I needed. I don't know, I like the pistol because it's like long range. I don't have to get up close and personal. That's 3. That's the last one, I think. Refuse to die. Like, crazy. I'll take some whiskey. Water. Blocking that door, so I can get through that way, but I need to get something before I even progress. It's an essential item. That you need to beat the game. How did this get all the way over here, though? What did happen? Was it on the horse? I don't know. I thought it was like a special item, but I didn't know you could equip it. So you might as well. Alright, I think I'm good to go now. Nothing else to do over in this area. My bad. Had the alarm go off. Should I use a bow gun? Fuck it.
Bring our boat, boys. Quickly. Steady. And shallow waters. Now slow, slowly. Lower the anchor. Don't be unreasonable! We can't handle that many passengers. The sky is getting dark. The draft! We're sinking! Bessie! Bessie! The meat is burning! It's burning! No! It's not working! No! Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, you! Well, no! We're sinking! Wait! My boat! My boat!
I feel like some cutscene was supposed to be animation or something was supposed to be here, but they probably didn't have time to put it.
Are you awake? These ruffians! You harlot! Strumpet! Have you no shame? Oh, if only Elaine had been saved, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Elaine?
Ah, yes. She was merciful. She was benevolent. She believed me, and she was fond of my paintings.
Your paintings, the sun.
It wasn't my fault! All of a sudden, there was a cold ship out of nowhere. It was dark. What could we do? It sank so fast. I was faultless. Elaine. Poor Elaine. If only I'd stayed with her. Hey, you! Hey, how's that? Just a lamp? I'll make you just a lamp!
You're crazy!
Shut up!
Honey, let's stop this now. It's time to stop. It's okay. It's over. I'm sorry. My husband, a long time ago, he was the captain of a big pleasure boat. It was a gorgeous boat. He was so proud of it. But then there was the accident. So many people died. Everyone blamed my husband. It was so difficult for him. He started drinking heavily. Silly, isn't it? No matter how much you drink, you can't forget such a tragedy. But he met Elaine. She believed he was innocent. She helped him carry on.
This Elaine, she's dead, is dead?
Yes. Why is it that good people seem to die so early? What a waste. While Elaine's husband Patrick was traveling, a robber broke into their house. My husband has always said, if only I had been there for her. We should stop this conversation now. My husband is waiting. He can be so impatient, you know?
Edward.
Koudelka!
Over here!
Where are you?
I'm over here!
Oh, thank God. I was so worried. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No. I'm okay. How about you?
I almost got creamed by that monster. Luckily, I went down the side hallway. Walls caved in. We can't get back to the sanctuary. I figured if you'd escaped from the garden, you'd be here. Thank God I took the underpass.
It's no use. This door won't open.
Damn it! Is there another way out? Aren't you underneath the arbor?
There is. There is another door across from the cathedral.
Cathedral, that's right. There's got to be another way out. A secret passage or something.
Secret passage.
Okay, let's split up. Koudelka, start from that door. We'll go along the wall. Find a place to regroup. Clear?
Got it.
Koudelka,
Yeah?
don't get killed.
Same to you.
Alright. Time to regroup with them. Hopefully. strong. It's just you had to keep reloading it. That's the only issue. You gotta keep reloading it. Looking at it, you would think it'd be doing like crazy damage, but nope. Actually, kind of weak. It's probably because I'm like overloaded though. Change it up. That's kind of easy. Okay, I got a shotty. some Roman nuts. Always gotta take some Roman nuts. I heard the people that made this game originally didn't want it to be like an RPG. They wanted it to be like action RPG, but you know, this was PlayStation 1 era, so they couldn't really do it. I'd be thinking like if they had made this in this time, like it made it kind of like Dark Souls or something, it probably would have been pretty good. Wait a minute. Switch back to the pistol. I got both dolls. So I can get the green key.
Oh, repent now! Judgment day is near. The cacophonous sound of 7 bugles will consume the heavens, and all sinners will burn in the fiery wrath of the Lord. But I will not die. Death knows no boundaries. It is an integral part of each and every life. Death is ultimately an act of grace and love from the Lord. Oh, a blessing, is it not? Oh, Daniel Scotius Erigena, blameless soul. That man has not a heart to be found in his body. Though I do thank him for building the monastery here.
And you are?
Where are my manners? Hello! My name is Roger Bacon. I am a monk from the Franciscan order.
A monk? And I thought you were a mummy.
Yes, you are quite right in your assessment of me. Sun-dried kippers may be more pleasant to look at than my shriveled-up appearance. There was a time when I was hailed as the foremost warlock. But my profession seems to go in and out of fashion with the passage of time. Can't do much about that, can I?
You are a strange man. That's if you can be called a man.
I have given up being a man many hundreds of years ago. I am no longer a person, though I hesitate to answer questions regarding my existence because I have yet to figure out exactly what I am.
That's fine. It's not that I need to know anyway. But tell me, why were you sleeping in such a strange place?
I've never been able to awake in a good mood, and I just planned to rest for a while. What year is it anyway? Are we still on the Gregorian calendar?
Are you trying to fool me, or are you being serious?
Of course I'm being serious. The clock I own was too big for the coffin.
This
It's
motherfucker said, are we
1898.
still on the Gregorian
Lord
calendar?
have mercy. I've been
No.
asleep for close to 100 years.
Well, I guess there are some things that still surprise you.
Watch out. When life begins to lack the element of surprise, that's when you are walking down the path to the Lord. Anyway, as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to keep the metal gate unlocked for you.
And where did he come from? He just came out of nowhere.
Through the gate.
Started talking.
Why would you do this for me?
Well, it seems to me that your friends are running amok inside the monastery grounds. They're making so much noise. Would you mind telling them to keep it quiet? Hmm?
And that was Roger Bacon. He's gonna he's gonna be in every game. Every Shadow Hearts game. I guess. I don't really want to. But How does a bird poison you? Like, is it beak poison?
Koudelka!
Edward,
Thank goodness you're okay.
that's not completely the case. I have some bad news for you. I saw the caretakers, both the husband and wife.
Really, where were
They're
they?
dead. Apparently they were the ones responsible for killing all the thieves and desperados that were sneaking into the monastery. And with good reason.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
You should know very well what has been going on. Ogden was trying to avenge the death of Elaine.
Death of Elaine? I don't believe it. This is preposterous. Who is Elaine?
I have no idea. All I know is Elaine's spirit called me to this place. Tell me, who is Elaine? And Patrick? The caretakers told me that robbers broke into Elaine's home while Patrick was away and murdered her. Elaine was a benefactor for the caretakers. They took it upon themselves to murder every single robber and desperado that entered their grounds. It was a form of revenge for them.
I'm originally from Ireland, you see. Although small, my family had a successful business and was soon able to send me to school, which I loved from a very early age. I was soon accepted to a prestigious university in England, and with my parents' assistance, I made my way across the ocean. I met Patrick at university. We were both studying chemistry and embarking upon similar paths. About that same time, we began competing for the love of a beautiful woman, Elaine, and we had a falling out. I loved Elaine with all my heart. Omnia vincit amor. But love does not conquer all. I soon discovered that I lacked the social status and inheritance money necessary to properly care for someone so well-bred and sheltered as Elaine. I gave up my suit and made way for Patrick. To ease my pain, I joined the church and left the secular world behind. And being the perfectionist I am, the Vatican made me a bishop in charge of some very important matters. But it's been so hard to distance myself from one's emotional attachments. Although I had not seen them for 20 years, I wish them all the best in their life together. And if it hadn't been for this, I wouldn't have thought twice about seeing Patrick again. That's right, Patrick. How can this be? He promised me he was going to take care of Elaine and make her happy. What could have happened?
Being a witness to the gory aftermath. I have a hard time believing the caretakers were acting on revenge alone. Believe me, it was an unimaginably heinous sight. And what about these monsters that keep appearing? No. There's a bigger secret we have yet to uncover. This is the key to Patrick's mansion. Shall we go?
It's a cool little exposition dump. Give James a little, like, character. I'm wondering, should I go all the way back? Get the green key. Or should I just go, you know, 'cause I really don't feel like going all the way back. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go back. Alright. Fine. I have to backtrack. I thought I could go that way, but I guess not. didn't know that sword actually broke. Or whatever. Still do crazy damage. It. Tell me that's it. It's some tough ass furniture. What is this made of?
Charlotte, stop it. If you keep this up, you're the only one that's going to get hurt.
I'm not fooling around. I don't want your pity. I have enough.
Charlotte, listen to me. I understand you. We're very similar, you know.
You could never understand me. How could you? I've never been out of this place. I was born and I was executed. On the day I was killed, a priest came to me and said, "Dear Lord, please accept into your glorious kingdom this poor, sinful lamb." Tell me, what did I do that was so bad? Is it my fault I was born? If I was born just to be killed, why did she have me?
Oh, My mother abandoned me, too. I've been alone ever since I was a little girl, just like you. That's why...
That's why what? That's why you understand me? That's why you're like me? Don't make me laugh. You're not like me. You're alive. What do you mean you're alone? What do you mean you understand? Give me a break.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm so sorry. I want you to understand. I really...
A curse upon you.
What?
A curse upon you.
Charlotte.
On you, on your friends, a curse upon you all. I will kill everything. Why don't you just die? Die! When everything is dead and gone, then we'll be the same. Only then will you understand my pain. I know what it is to regret being born. I will kill you! Kill you! Kill you!
Now, I know you could have avoided this, but I was like, fuck it. I wanted to fight Charlotte. You could have like got it like the good ending, but where you didn't have to fight her. But I didn't fight her the first time, so I wanted to do that. We're so high level that I don't know, this might be tough. We'll see. attacking it. Curious, would a light weapon do any damage to this motherfucker? Or nah? Oh, alright. Switch back to the Galahad sword. I guess she's dead. this weapon break if it's already broke? I don't know. Way out. I am not ready to fight a boss. Oh, I just got done fighting a boss. Let me explore a little more.
No, it's around here somewhere. Well, what took you so long?
Roger,
The mummy
I
that was
haven't...
in the coffin? Since when have you two been acquainted?
I am no mummy. My name is Roger Bacon, and I'm just like any normal old man.
Hey, I've been around for 20 years, and I have yet to run across an old man as abnormal as yourself.
I see. Well, I've been around for 600 years, and I've seen plenty of abnormal people just like myself.
My dear old man, might you be related to the great warlock Roger Bacon, who made such a name for himself in the 13th century?
You are very knowledgeable. I am that warlock, Roger Bacon, you speak of.
You mean to tell me that you were born in 1210 and have remained alive and well until the present date of 1898?
Actually, to be precise, I was born in 1214.
Koudelka, what type of a joke is this?
That's my question.
This is no joke. I am the reputable Roger Bacon.
Very well then. If you were truly that Roger Bacon, then you'll be able to tell me with whom and where you studied.
Oh, that's easy. I entered Oxford in 1247 and studied under the tutelage of Robert Grosseteste. Although a good professor, I would not consider him to be a wise man. I penned my masterpiece, Opus Maius, as well as numerous other books on natural science. Being a visionary pioneer, I must say that my work has influenced generations of work that followed. But alas, in hindsight, that work pales in comparison to the work I did, copying the Immigré document for the Pope.
The Immigré documents. I figured you would know about that book.
Of course. It took me 5 years to copy the book in its entirety. I know everything there is to know about the book.
What is it about?
Oh,
Is
it unravels the secrets of life that expand far beyond the largest field. It speaks of the secret rituals conducted by the ancient race of Fomors on immortality. The Fomors would claim the lives of the resurrected as their own. They reversed the laws of nature and the cycle of life. When the Druids took over the Celts,
Alexander the Great penned the emigre documents in Greek for placement in the Great Library.
Resurrecting the dead.
Oh,
It is true.
The document has long been considered the most dangerous work of literature. It was safely guarded in the caverns of the Supreme Pontiff's quarters. But apparently, the book was not able to withstand the wears of time over generations. And the Pope decreed that a new edition be created by copying the full text. That is where I came in. The Pope requested that I copy the book word for word. And when the work was finished, apparently, I was supposed to be killed. But I am not one to be dealt with so carelessly. I secretly escaped, and eventually I made my way to the sacred land referred to in the text of the emigre document.
And the secret rituals? Don't tell me.
You need look no further than myself.
And you succeeded.
Though I cannot perform the same on others, yes, I have been able to escape the hands of death. But I have not been able to escape the roots of existence, which are the seeds of change. My body is not immune to change, as you can see by my hideous appearance. I've had nothing to do other than roam the earth for the last 300 years. I've seen all I can take of mankind's cruelty. So, I returned here for some rest. Well, enough of this gossip. I've got some research to do. May I ask to be left alone?
Yeah, I guess. Do your thing, Roger. I think I'm gonna do this next boss, and then I think I'm gonna call it. I got like a weird headache. I need like an aspirin or something. Cat's eye. What? Is it an item or? September 10th, 1895. Rain. With the monastery renovation complete, I have finally moved in with Ogden and Bessie. It has been a long road since I first procured the immigrant file. Even after referencing literature of all ages, and the rendering of the text still remains a difficult task. Though it has been 4 years since I first laid eyes on it, never once has its enigma left the recesses of my mind. Contained in it are countless descriptions of the source of the energy that is the secret of life's existence, the Druid's cryptic experiments taken from the ancient Celts and recorded by Alexander the Great hundreds of years before Christ. Branded a forbidden enterprise, it was kept hidden by the Vatican's cardinals in the depths of the Pope's quarters for a very long time, and now I have it in my hands. I have reached Wales and the land referred to in the text. I'll fulfill my wife's Elaine's resurrection at this monastery built by St. Daniel Scotius. Of course, I am aware that my act could prove insolent in the eyes of the Lord, and however people may censure my actions, the love I have for my wife will never cease. I ask of you, Lord, to turn your eyes away for a short while. November 16th, 1895, rain. The more I learn about the monastery, the more eerie the structure appears to me. Ogden mentioned that the hospice had been full of corpses at one time, a few hundred years ago, and I have become aware of the oppressing sense of moral sin as I walk through the underground passageways. I can feel haunting spirits everywhere. But according to the immigrant file, the power of such resentful spirits are considered the driving force behind the reviving Druid's cryptic experiments. I plan to fill this place with all-consuming ire of these spirits. Even though I may burn in hell for these sins, if Elaine can be brought back to life, I shall have no regrets. December 5th, 1895. Rain. Why keep rain? I found out that the cauldron hidden in the basement held the key to the secret. Even though the book had mentioned it, the well-positioned trick door kept us from locating its whereabouts. The cauldron looks as if it made of gold, but upon closer examination, the surface is so old that one cannot determine how long it has been in existence. I would guess that it's a prehistoric artifact made a few thousands or maybe even tons of thousands of years ago and left it to sit. We must quickly set up an altar and begin preparations for our ceremony. December 16th, 1895, rain. I ordered Ogden to acquire some livestock. 320 chickens and 43 pigs were purchased. Through a supplier in town, I arranged for the ground transport, but the fog did not help expedite the undertaking. I expect to be busy as soon as delivery arrives. Animal offerings are an integral part of the Druid experiment. The cauldron must be filled with the freshest blood and flesh. This is where it begins. February 24th, 1895, rain. The third experiment, still no response. Even though I follow directions and offer the proper prayers, there are no signs of the spirits gaining any strength. I must return to the book and reread some parts, since I cannot proceed if there has been some misunderstanding of the text. Is there a problem with the way I conducted the experiment, or are the offerings insufficient? Regardless, I need to think this over. Even though I may arrive at a terrifying realization, if it is too late to fear anything, now I have come too far to be impeded by fear. I'm sure Ogden will understand. March 19, 1896, rain. Return from London. The specifically ordered carriage seems to be working very well. I have trapped 3 women in the baskets in the back. I lured some victims out in the alley in the East End and had them sniff some chemicals and pulled them into the carriage. But since I was not used to my new role as an abductor, it took more time than I had planned. I could not have done this without Ogden's help. I am deeply grateful for him. March 25th, 1896, rain. I am still at a loss. I cannot make up my mind. Even if I can bring Elaine back to life, are my actions forgivable? I balk when presented with such a dilemma. Bessie had been taking care of the women I've kidnapped. It's better than them freezing in some corner of London. I hope this small gesture of kindness will be considered as a prion act of repentance. I wonder if my small kindness will have any significance when held up to the horrendous act I'm about to commit. March 31st, 1896, rain. I must make my mind up. I must. April 3rd, 1896, storm. Dear Lord, I have without a doubt committed a crime no human should have committed. I conducted the druid experiment using the flesh and the blood of the victims. I sensed the incredible energy of the spirits culminate into one when I poured the women's remains into the cauldron. As I had thought before, if it is human flesh that it needs to be offered up to fully release the effects of the procedures, what a frightening arcane process this is. The sounds of fury in the women's death screams have not left my ears. But I must go on. There is no turning back now. April 12, 1896, rain. Once again, I perform the procedures. Once again, I round up 4 victims from London. Even though they're all old with barely a thing to live for, when I contemplate taking their lives, it leaves me sick to my stomach. It may be due to my doubts that the spirits did not rise to such a powerful strength as before. I may have to use a younger, more vibrant source of energy. The book says to fill the cauldron with energy of haunted spirits. I wonder how many victims the cauldron must swallow to be satisfied. June 5th, 1896, rain. I do not have enough victims. The saintly presence of Daniel Scotius inhabits us from claiming authoritative power. I have concluded that it will be necessary for us to offer many more lives before we are finished here. I have since found 35 more victims for 7 separate experiments, but the spirits have not responded with much strength. For me to accomplish the resurrection, I am in dire need of culminated strength of the spirits. I must come up with a more efficient way to procure my victims. July 15th, 1896, rain. I finally received the first shipment of my victims. Ogden was right when he suggested that we should offer the Lord of the slave trade an enormous amount of money for this matter. He has no compassion for human life. The victims are not given much information and arrive at the monastery expecting their routine night's work. It is not necessary for us to go hunting for prey in town. With a few sugar-coated lies, there are plenty of people that climb right into the carnage. There is no one that will dare speak of what is to become of them. September 9th, 1896, rain poured the remains in the cauldron. The energy levels of the cauldron have clearly increased, which makes me happy since it proves that I am heading in the right direction. It seems that lately I have become more efficient at performing the tasks required for the procedure. However, Ogden and I cannot expect to become much more productive as it is. Impossible for us to hire help since we must keep this matter purely clandestine. I have decided to place an order for a laboratory table from an equipment manufacturer in Manchester. It will take about a month to make it, but once we receive this, we will be able to manage many more experiments. October 3rd, 1896, rain. Butchered 3 bodies this morning after lunch. We made repairs to the bell tower in the main church. After dinner with Bessie and Ogden, I butchered 3 more bodies. The lab table has proven its worth. The spirits have certainly increased in strength. At this rate, I may finish preparing Elaine's resurrection before All Saints' Day. October 14th, 1896, rain. 6 bodies butchered in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 1 after dinner. November 1st, 1896, rain. How have I been awaiting this day? The day to collect Elaine's resurrection ceremony has finally arrived. The cauldron is brimming with remains of my victims. The monastery is now consumed by the energies of the pre-terminal spirits. Even the saint cannot hold his ground against the powerful energy of these hexed spirits. I took Elaine's body, which had been preserved in chemicals for this very day, and placed it on the altar. Then I began reciting the ceremonial chant. Elaine, you are still as beautiful as ever. I love you so much. Please forgive me for calling you back from the land of the dead. November 7th, 1896, rain. What is going on? I've lost all hope. All my efforts and dreams have been only an illusion. The tree of life that grew upwards out of the corpse, as if wrapping Elaine's body, was certainly the manifestations of the Druid's cryptic experiments that I had been seeking. If God is capable of creating beings out of nothingness, then this indeed is a man-made example of his work. But to my horror, the image of my resurrected wife displayed in a flower petal looked just as if she did before, yet it lacked a human soul. Indeed, it was a monster. Dear God, is this the punishment you have chosen for me? What have I accomplished by victimizing nearly 200 innocent people? My only hope in life lay in believing that the resurrection was possible and dreaming a day when my wife Elaine would join me in life on earth once again. Now I have nothing but a cauldron full of blood and hex spirits and a soulless monster. Is this the end that you have been awaiting me? Dear Lord, have you no mercy? I only have one path left to follow. I have lost too much. I cannot even find words to apologize to Ogden, who has lent me his strength along this way. Now I only long to sleep in peace with my wife. Pretty interesting letter. I think Patrick wrote that. We fight this boss. And it did no damage. What game is this? This is Koudelka. It's a PS1 RPG. Yes, this is an old game. This came out in 2000. Yep, this game is about 23 years old. I found a weakness. so high level. Like these bosses aren't really gonna do too much damage. Defeated the lake monster. Give her some strength. Watch this cutscene, and I think I'm gonna end this stream.
So this is Elaine.
Yes. She's the one I had the psychic vision of. Do you doubt it?
No, indeed.
Good. Let's begin.
It has been a long time indeed, Mr. O'Flaherty.
Oh, Elaine, is that really you?
Yes, it is. It is such a pity that we meet again, and I can only present myself to you in this form. This is the woman that responded to my voice, is it not? Thank you for doing this for someone like myself.
Elaine, I haven't yet come to terms. Please tell me how this happened to you.
Of course I will explain. James, 18 years ago, I was murdered by some thieves that broke into my home. I was helpless. Both Patrick and Ogden were out on business. There was nothing that anyone could do.
I will not accept this. This should not have happened.
Yes, Patrick responded the same exact way. He could not accept my death. He spent years and years perfecting his craft in wizardry and tried everything in his power to bring me back to life.
Resurrecting the dead? Is this for real? Hey, we're not talking about Frankenstein here.
Frankenstein?
That novel written about 100 years ago?
He was taking it very seriously. And he had found the key to actually make it happen.
The immigrant document.
Yes. With Ogden's assistance and the powers from ancient druids, he held a resurrection ceremony in this monastery.
But something went wrong, didn't it?
He only resurrected my physical body. As you can see, my soul is still doomed to roaming the universe, forever separated from my body. And the terrifying thing is that my body was resurrected as a heartless monster.
Monster.
Although the monster may look like me, it is not me. Mr. O'Flaherty, please turn my body into ashes with your power.
Ashes? But if I do that, we won't be able to bring you back to life.
Mr. O'Flaherty, I was robbed of my life by those thieves, and I could hate them as mortal enemies. Choose to think that my death was preordained by the Lord. Please, do not mourn my death. It was wrong for Patrick to try to resurrect me, to undo the work of God. Please, do not be sad. Death is at the heart of God's reasoning. I urge you to destroy my body. Its existence defies the wise providence of heaven. It mustn't exist in this world.
Wait! Elaine! God! Curse! What a cruel world! I gave everything for your happiness, and now what am I left with? I have no meaning in my life. Damn it! What have I been doing with my life? Elaine! Elaine!
Yeah. One thing you can't say about this game, it had bad voice acting. Save again, and then yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna end the stream, and I might try to be back tomorrow.